Hello, and thank you for clicking on this video. So I wanted to ask you to share your experiences, your relationship, your testimony, your confessions with God. And because really, I love hearing about God's work because this walk is not easy. It is not easy. But hearing that what God does in people's lives, God's work, it's so unique to the person, but there's a common thread, basically love and grace, throughout. And it really kind of recharges my batteries. And so I love hearing about that. And I probably will do videos like this often because I also want to share for those who don't know God what he does. And even though your relationship with the Lord is unique to you, it's a personal relationship. I still want to show, well, first of all, give glory to him, okay, because he's amazing. But to show people who don't know that it's real, that it is real, okay? And what God does in your life is your testimony. It's your book in the Bible or whatever with your name on it. He gives that to you so you let your light shine, so you to tell others. So I'll probably do videos like this often, but I always want to hear from you in the comments below. But to let you know kind of what God has done here since the last video I made, but it also kind of involves previous times. So, but it's a good example of kind of like what we do, how we interact, and how we really fight against God or fool ourselves, basically. So please stick with me here because I believe there's lessons or something for you to take from this is the reason why I want to share it too. So I don't know if you've seen videos, the How Was Your Day playlist that I did a while ago, but I explained in those videos, or at least the first one, that I knew God was telling me to speak in videos. So I explained all the confirmations and all that in that video if you want to know. And it was the number one, I think the first video of that playlist. But it was funny because I'm a person who does not even like his picture taken, okay? And then making these videos. So it was like, oh no, I know he doesn't want me to record me, of course. So I tried doing it in the style that I was doing it in. And it wasn't, it started to get harder and harder and harder, meaning the amount of edits that it takes to do that type of format, like find the clips, edit the clips, I mean, you can't imagine. But it takes about a week to 2 weeks to do one of those videos, either like the Netflix music video or like the How Was Your Day videos. And so that's like, 26 videos a year when God does stuff every day that I want to talk about. So I kind of knew then that I needed to do, just record me and talk. And just record me and talk. But kind of told myself, God would have given me a better looking face, for one, if he wanted me on there. But to be honest with you, I just don't like having my picture taken, my face on the internet, all that stuff. So what ended up happening is it was just taking way too long. It wasn't free. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like weights on my ankles and arms. It became harder. It was more exhausting. And then my computer, with all these edits, I need a new computer. I need to build a new computer. So I was always making these excuses and basically fighting against what God wanted me to do, which I think right now it is. And God confirmed that it is after that previous video. So, and this is what I want to really, really share. I was like Jonah in the whale, fighting against what God was wanting me to do. And it just doesn't work out. Like when you start to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you'll start to know he will make straight your paths, or he will make it up and down, curvy, whatever. I mean, he knows what you're going to do. He knows how you will accept things, how you react to things. And he's patient. Boy, infinite patience. Let me just put it that way. But so anyways, there were some steps there. I was like, okay, well, I can't really build a new computer right now. But I couldn't get away from this feeling that I need to make videos. God has blessed me, but it's not just for me. It's for me to share his light with others, to hopefully help you or others out there with whatever they're dealing with, to give you hope, to maybe shine his light for you. It's for you I'm doing this. So I bit the bullet, finally made that last video. And the next day was the best day I've had probably in a year or more at work. And it wasn't because like I earned it. I just want to make this distinction. This is very clear. It wasn't because I earned it. It was because of God's joy and his grace and love for me, just like you, that I finally was more on the path he wants me on, my purpose. And I kind of even touched on that in the last video about when you're not on your purpose, it doesn't work out. So, but he was patient. And instead of saying, finally you did this, it was, finally you did it. And so anyways, the day after, it was an amazing day at work. I mean, and then even after that, when I went and got dinner, this is kind of funny, but I went and got breakfast. I went and got blueberry pancakes. I hadn't eaten all day, and for some reason, I just wanted blueberry pancakes after work. And I got them in this place. Usually there's only a small little helping of the blueberry syrup sauce stuff, which is never enough. But this time it was like they did like 4 helpings. It was completely covered, caked on there, and a puddle of it around the hotcakes. I know it's how it sounds, but for me at the time, it was a blessing. And that's how he works, okay? He knows you. He loves you. And so it's indescribable, really, and it's hard to even convey. They're the hidden treasures of secret places that you can't describe. You can't really fully describe it. But it is unworldly and better than there's nothing that compares in this world to it. Once you've experienced God, you realize what life really is. You really realize what joy is. You really realize what freedom is. And I know we're all on our own journey, but I really want to try to help you, God's children, either giving you encouragement or hope, or trying to show you that this is real. It was a day after I made that last video unlike I've had for a long time, okay? And that was confirmation for me. It wasn't because I earned it. I want to make that distinction. We don't earn anything. It's God's grace and God's love, because we are evil. Just be honest with yourself. Are you love every moment? Are your thoughts always about love? Is your desires always about other people and love? No, it's not. We have to be humble. We have to humble ourselves. We have to be truthful and authentic, and that is not easy. A lot of us try to run from ourselves by distracting ourselves or thinking that something outside of ourselves is going to fulfill that hole. But that is only what God can fulfill, okay? So stop chasing these things on the outside that are temporary. I touched on that on the last video. But God loves you, okay? And this is a stronghold or a roadblock, and it's because he loves you unlike the world loves you, okay? The world's love is sort of conditional and actually kind of self-serving. I mean, like, does somebody love someone else because of just that person? No matter no matter what's going on the outside, or is it because they can gain stuff, selfish stuff, whatever it is, compliments, things, material things, prestige, fame, all these things that are not eternal. They're not what we're here to really do. Now, with that said, you have to be authentic, and we're all on our own journey, okay? So I can't tell you what to do except just involve God, because he knows what you should do. But when you're on the path in the relationship with him, I kind of said it in the last video, get ready for the ride, because it's like the best surprises every day, pretty much. I mean, it's more than that, but it's more than what you can ever experience on the physical, worldly stuff. I mean, imagine imagine someone who you experience the most love with, maybe a significant other, spouse, maybe a parent, grandparent. Whenever you felt the most love, and then times that by infinity, that's how much God loves you. And it's personal. So again, it's not something you can easily convey to others, but you definitely should share it. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I asked you to do, is to please share your testimony, specific things that you want to share, your relationship. Of course, always ask questions. I'm pretty much not afraid of, saying whatever that most people would probably try to hide or be embarrassed about. I mean, it is what it is. I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. But you can only overcome them with God, and you only do that if you're honest and true. If you're not honest with yourself, you're going to be stuck in darkness. So I hope this encourages someone, or at least gives someone hope, or at least if you don't know God, if you've never experienced God, just try him. Just try him. Knock, and the door will be open. But you really, truly have to desire him. Like, you can be fake with people in this world, but you can't be fake with God. You can even be fake with yourself, like I kind of was the past few months, fighting against making these videos that have me on here. Because again, I don't even like to have my picture taken. But also, that's how God works. He uses your weaknesses, or what you think is a weakness, as a strength, because there's nothing impossible with him. So it shows you through experience that God is real. And it's so unexpected, but it's so amazing. It's hard to describe you. You just have to you just have to experience it yourself, because what I experience again is not maybe what's for you. It's for me, and what you experience is for you. So please share your relationship, your experiences with God, what God has done in your life, or ask questions, whatever, because I want to interact with people. Because again, God blesses me, but I know it's not only for me. It's for His glory, but to grab you, if you're in darkness, there's no reason to be in darkness. If you're living in fear, like I touched on in the last video, there's no reason for that. So thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Ring-a-ding-a-ling that bell so you can be notified when I upload videos. And my intention is to kind of get in a rhythm here and basically trying to do a video every day, pretty much. Because God works every day. And I want to share it, and also in the moment, so I don't forget anything. I try to take, like, I've tried to take notes before, and I take notes, but it's not the same just like telling someone what has recently happened. You know, if you get what I'm trying to say. I want to be as authentic and true and not miss anything that God does. Let me put it that way. So again, comment below. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, and God bless.